Oh, what's going on? How y'all doing this afternoon? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, what's going on? It's Big Dog Bark and the country boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Back with another live. So as you enter the building, please hit that like button. Likes are free. If you like what you are hearing, if you like what you are seeing, please share it so all your friends can tell a friend. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt you to hit that subscribe button. The Cash App is in the description of this live. If you plan on donating, please hit my Cash App. If you don't plan on donating, that is okay. The show will continue. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna hold y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get my content strategy together. I had an epiphany last night while I was asleep, you know what I'm saying, on how I want to do things going forward in 2024. How I want to do things, YouTube is brung out the new rules and this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna take advantage of them. I listen to other people, you know what I'm saying, on how to craft my content a certain way. So you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do what it do. Trying to get it how I live, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully to get monetized one of these days, but it's not no rush, you know what I'm saying. I'm taking my time with it, making sure I get it right. So, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too long today. I'm just gonna do what I do, get it in, and it is what it is. What's going on, Corey? How you doing, my guy, man? I hate I missed your show this morning, man. I was in my lab working, you know what I'm saying. But I hate I missed the show, but I'm gonna watch it once I get through with this live to see what you were talking about this morning. But like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I might hurt some feelings, and I might put a little insight and enlighten some of these people in the world, but it is what it is. So as y'all can see by today's topic, time's up. Time's up for women dealing with immature men. Now, I'm not a feminist by any means. You know what I'm saying? I love women, but I'm not a feminist. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman. But I'm just speaking on the fact of immature men and why women need to go and quit messing with them. Because I myself was once an immature man when me and my wife got together. And I had to get it right if I wanted to be in a long term committed relationship. So I had to get rid of some things that she didn't like that didn't destroy who I was at my core. But the truth of the matter is, I remember as a young boy, and a lot of people have heard the story of my mother and my dad and my stepdad and how my mama dated a street nigga and had two boys by her. And she also married my stepdad that was a piece of shit, womanizer, alcoholic, junkie. So as I got older, I asked my mama, why did you pick the men that you picked in your life? And she was the first woman to tell me good girls always like the bad boys. Cause my mama was technically a good girl. She was a good high school student, made straight A's, had a scholarship to the University of Memphis, majored in education, had a minor in drama, was a school teacher for a very long time. She didn't drink, she didn't smoke, she didn't gamble. She didn't have niggas running in and out the house. She always did what she had to do for me and my brother. So she was technically a good woman. She just had a bad choice in men. And like I always say, she told me this shit first. She told me good girl like bad boys. And the reason why good girls like bad boys is this right here. Is one or two reasons. Reason number one, They raised around bad boys. In their neighborhood, in their school, wherever they go, that's all they see is bad men. They see the scammers, they see the gang bangers, they see the dope boys, they see nothing but bad men everywhere they go. That's what they see when they wake up and go outside. That's the last thing they see when they get ready to go to bed. Or number two, they live in a house with strict rules and regulations. They got to come in the house at a certain time. They got to come in before the street lights come on. They can't watch certain things on TV. They can't listen to certain things on the radio. They can't dress certain ways. They can't act certain ways. It's strictly by the book, according to either the parent, whatever parent in the household or their dad. It's strictly by the book. No budging. So throughout their adolescence, throughout their teenage years, all the way up to their high school graduation, is one or two things. Either they done seen these type of dudes their whole life, or they live in a house with strict rules. Now, the minute they graduate high school and go off to college or go off to work, whatever the case may be, the ones that seen these type of dudes all day, every day, they gonna run into them dudes in college. They gonna run into them dudes at work. That's what they are accustomed to. That's what they're used to seeing every day. They are attracted to them type of individuals. While the one that's been in the house and playing by the rules of the house, when she get out the house, guess what? That woman right there is gonna do whatever the fuck she wanna do without the consequence. She don't care. She get a chance to experience life as an 18, 19, 20-year old that she never got a chance to do when she was growing up in middle school and high school. She couldn't do shit. Now she has the opportunity to do whatever the hell she want to do without a consequence. And in both cases, they are attracted to what they are attracted to. The fuck boys, the dope boys, the scammers. They are attracted to them. I myself was a fuck boy, a dope boy. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why. Because we have a little excitement. But we immature too, though. We childish. But see, they can't help but be excited by that because of the reasons that I just stated. They grew up around these type of individuals, so that's what they're attracted to. Women kill me talking about if I would have known then what I know now, I would have got with the good guy. You knew then that you didn't want the good guy. You had plenty of opportunity to get the good guy. You chose not to get with him because the good guy was boring. The good guy was boring. The good guy had everything in place. There was nothing for you to do. It was no excitement. And just like that woman right there that was able to see these type of dudes all day, every day growing up, the one that was stuck in the house, the one that was following daddy rule, the ones that were following the rules of the house, guess what? They never seen them type of niggas. Them niggas get over on them quicker. Them type of individuals can tell them whatever, whatever, whatever to get them to do whatever. They don't know no better. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy that they go through that. All because of excitement. All because of a thrill. All because they make their pussy wet a little bit. All because they made their pussy wet a little bit. That's what they want to choose. That's what they want to deal with. And like I said, me myself, I was one of them niggas that got chosen. Now here go the funny part about it is that, and my wife done told me this a whole lot. The funny part is that When these good girls start messing with these bad boys, it really ain't the excitement. It's really them looking at a situation where they can nurture, where they can go into their feminine nature and trying to nurture this man, this young man, and help them grow and help them develop into the potential that they see in this man. That's why they try to do all they can for this dude. Love him, hug on him, kiss all on him, give him sex whenever you want to, buy him whatever you want, just in hopes that he will grow and develop into a beautiful flower. I guess flower is the right word for right now. They doing anything and everything for this individual in hopes that he will have the growth and the development to reach the potential that she see inside that man. But the truth of the matter is that man ain't gonna do nothing unless he wanna do it. He ain't gonna change for you unless he wanna change for you. It's not anything a female can do for a dude. No matter how much money you give them, no matter how much you love them, no matter how many different sexual positions you can put in, no matter any and everything you can do for this man, he only gonna change if he want to change. He's only gonna change if he wants to change, no matter what. And like I said myself, I always use me and my wife as an example of some of the shit I talk about. Like I said, my wife had to co-sign on some of the shit I talk about because it involves her, the good and the bad. She in the chat room right now. She'll tell you. I was good and bad when she got with me. She saw plenty of potential in me to be a good dude. But it was a lot of bullshit that came along with me. There's a lot of bullshit that came along with me. And throughout younger years, when we first got together, when we first got married, I used to hear this shit all the time. It's like, I love you, I care about you, I fuck with you, woo, 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 woo. I used to hear all that shit all the motherfucking time. And I believe her. To this day, I still believe her. But I still was doing what the fuck I wanted to do. I still was doing what the fuck I wanted to do. Whether it was because of something she said or because I was feeling myself. I still was doing what I wanted to do. Some days I gave a fuck, some days I didn't give a fuck. I was prepared for the consequences. It was so many times I told her, like, shit, leave me the fuck alone. I'm a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of shit. I was never in denial. There were times I left the house. There were times she put me out the house. I was never in denial of being a piece of shit. But for some strange reason, that lady stood by my motherfucking side because she saw something in me that I probably didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Because she saw that I was down to take care of my business, work a job, take care of my partners, take care of my family. She saw how I was good. She saw good in me because it was already there. I was already doing shit that most women love. I was doing all that shit anyway. It was the other shit she didn't like. It was the other shit she didn't like. It was the way I talk, the way I be smiling at other females, the way I just spaz out on motherfuckers for no apparent reason. It was a whole lot of shit she didn't like that she wish I would change. And a lot of shit I changed. A lot of shit I got rid of as soon as she said get rid of. Like, I don't need to do it no more. No, I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old to do this. I'm too old to do that. And it was some shit I told. I said, baby, it's gonna be a minute before I get rid of that shit. It's too ingrained in my DNA. It's too ingrained in my goddamn blood to get rid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of shit that was deep inside me. I'm like, man, it's gonna take a hot minute for this shit to run this course out of my system. I don't know when it's gonna get out. And by the grace of God, that lady stood by my motherfucking side because what I was telling her was the truth. But see, a lot of women deal with niggas that can't realize that they fucked up, that they immature, that they know they ain't right. A lot of men don't want to look in their mirror and face that shit. Because all this shit a female done told them about how fucked up they is and how they with the shit and yah this and yah that. Guess what? That they gotta really see it for they motherfuckers self. They gotta own up to that shit. They don't want to. They don't want to be held accountable for the bullshit. It's always gonna be a reason why they gotta do this, that, and the third. When the truth of the matter is you just a fucked up nigga. And you don't want to change being a fucked up nigga. Not for that woman. Not for the one that putting in the 6 months, the year, the 3 year, the 5 year, the 10 year, the 20 years. You don't want to change for her. You taking up all this woman time, all this woman energy, all this woman finances, all this woman resources, and you ain't trying to change for her. But because you know she's willing to stay by your motherfucker side and I'm hoping one day you finally get it and you finally click, you'll sit there and use her up and use her up and use her up until you get tired of using her. And then you throw her to the side for some other nigga to get her. And she hurt, she damaged, she fucked up in the head. Cause she done wasted so much time on you and you never wanted to get it right, not for her. But as soon as you get rid of her, the next chick come around and you willing to jump through 50 flaming hoops just to get with that chick. You willing to be stepdad to 7, 8 kids because of this chick right here. You willing to go get a job, a 9 to 5 with this chick. When the chick you had for 5 years couldn't get your ass get off the couch. Couldn't get you to drop that motherfucking joystick. Couldn't get you to go get a real job. You always talking about trying to flip some money that you ain't got, that you got to have your hand out to get from her. You got to get the motherfucking car keys from her because you ain't got a car. You staying with her because you don't want to go get your own apartment. You don't want to put bills in your motherfucking name. You wasting her motherfucking time. And ladies, it's your fault too. It's your fault, and I'm going to get to it because it's your fault. And trust and believe, I told my wife a plenty of times, it's you. It's you. It's me, but it's you too. Cause when I was at my worst and you didn't go nowhere when you should have went, that was you. You had every right to leave me the fuck alone and you chose not to. Just for me to do this shit again. And I tell her a lot of times, she know I'm not lying. Like, you did that shit. You stood there. And I sat there and told y'all gonna stop doing this, that, and the third, and went right back to doing it. And you didn't leave me the fuck alone. This one, I was a young nigga trying to get her right. This one, when she was a young chick trying to get her right. But like I said, she stood by my side. I got it right eventually. I eventually looked in the mirror. I eventually took myself through therapy. Recognizing where I'm fucked up at. Recognize where I'm strong at, where I'm weak at. I took myself through therapy. To get this shit right with my wife. To get this shit right with my relationship. To get shit right with my family. Because I was a fuck up. And I knew I was a fuck up. I had to look in the mirror and recognize where I was fucking up at. And I had to stop it. To get shit right with this woman that's standing by my side. That's helping me do shit. That's putting a lot of faith in me, a lot of trust in me and shit like that. That's having my keys and shit like that. that's trusting me to protect her, to provide for her, to help solve problems. I had to look in the mirror and realize I was a fuck up. And I had to stop. But a lot of women stop. A lot of women won't go nowhere. A lot of women won't go nowhere because they had low self-esteem. Now let me go back before I get into the self-esteem part. A lot of women don't go nowhere because their friends tell them not to go nowhere. A lot of women don't go nowhere because their family members tell them not to go nowhere. They get bad advice from females. They get bad advice from people telling them not to go nowhere because it's best for you to have a fucked up nigga than no nigga at all. It's best for you to have a fucked up nigga that's with the shit than to be by your motherfucking self. And a lot of women believe it. A lot of women believe that they better off having this piece of shit ass nigga in their house. Sleeping on, not even sleeping on the couch, sleeping in their bed, in the house all day playing 2K, smoking blunts, won't get off his ass to go find a job, want to borrow the car every motherfucking day, take you to work and don't know what the fuck he gonna do once he drop you off, won't take care of the kids, don't want to cook, don't want to clean. This type of motherfucker in your motherfucking house all day, every day, knowing good goddamn well you can go get you a better nigga. But instead of you leaving this motherfucker alone, you just gonna stay with him because it's better for me to stay with the nigga I know than to try to find me a whole nother nigga. Because your sister told you to stay with the nigga. Your auntie done told you to stay with this nigga. Your mama done told you to stay with this nigga. Grandmama, co-worker done told you to stay with this nigga. He ain't that bad. He ain't that bad. He all right. It's better to have one than not to have one. You know how many times I told my wife, tell your folks the truth about me. Tell your folks I'm a piece of shit. Tell them. I don't give a fuck. Tell them. Tell them. And I hate that I'm using you like this, baby, but I'm just being real. Tell them. Tell them I ain't shit. Tell them I ain't shit. Go right ahead, because I'm not shit. Tell them. See what's going to happen. If they going to believe you or they ain't going to believe you. By all means, tell them I ain't shit. Tell them all the fucked up ass things I done did. I didn't give a fuck. I ain't give a fuck. But I also told my wife this. I said, you know why you won't tell them? Because you don't want to look bad. You don't want to look like you failed in the marriage. I was talking all this shit before I knew the manosphere existed. Before I even heard of the red pill. I was still watching the Matrix before I even heard of a red pill, blue pill conversation. This shit was going on in the early 2000s before I even went on YouTube to watch cartoons. Me and her were having these conversations in real life. All this shit I hear day in, day out on this space, on this app, me and her were having these conversations in real life, in real time. So when I sit up here and start talking about different topics, trust and believe me, bro, I lived through this type of shit. I went through this type of shit. You right, it was our business. That's why you ain't never say nothing. But I lived this type of shit before I even knew the red pill existed. Before I knew the manosphere existed. I did this shit. What's going on, Curry Mill? What's going on? I'm doing all right. Up here talking a little shit. But I did this shit for real. I don't have no reason to try to send men down one way or the other. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Either you gonna like it or you gonna leave this shit alone. But the main reason women don't want to leave these fuck boys is because it make them look bad. They'll look like a failure. They don't want to look like a failure. So they'll live through that shit. They'll deal with this bullshit day in, day out instead of looking like a failure. Which means to me is that a lot of these women have low self-esteem, have a low sense of self-worth, self-love. Somewhere deep down inside, they fucked up because somebody didn't love them correctly when they were growing up. And they ran to the arms of somebody that they thought they were going to love them right. You know what I'm saying? They in these situations with these niggas because they looking for validation. They looking for somebody to tell them they a good woman, they a good wife, they a good girlfriend. That's all this shit really is that you missing something. You missing something. Because you need this nigga to tell you you're right. You're good, you're special, you're beautiful, you smart, you're funny. You need a motherfucker to validate you. Why you ain't validated yourself by now? Why here you is at 22, 23 years old, 24 years old, you still looking for validation from a man? Why? Why is it that you have to run into the worst of the worst to get validation? When you had a good example of a man in your house that you didn't want to listen to because the rules were too strict, or because you saw these individuals in the hood all day, every day, and all the chicks running up on them because they was able to buy them some new shoes, take them to a nice restaurant or whatever the case may be, had the nice cars and shit like that, knowing they a piece of shit, and you wanted to be part of that piece of shit lifestyle. You wanted to get validated by being with the dope boy. Or you felt like daddy didn't love you correctly because he put too many rules on you. Which one is it? Which one is it that makes you run into the arms of a fuck boy? Which one is it that makes you run into the arms of the worst of the worst? Just for you to get your motherfucking feelings hurt every chance you get. Just for you to put all your love and affection into a motherfucker, hoping he would change, hoping he would grow and to develop into something that he don't even want to do because you ain't the one. How does that make y'all feel? Because more often than not, y'all done it. You might not want to admit you done did it, but you done it. You might have recognized what you were dealing with and got rid of it, but most times than not, a lot of y'all stick around with these niggas and hoping that he gonna develop into something. They say we can't use TV and movies to justify real life, but where you get this shit from? This art imitating light or life imitating art? Because I remember on Acrimony, Now I ain't watched the whole movie, but I watched enough to know that Taraji character was married to a nigga that was trying his best to get it, trying his best to get it. He wasn't a bad dude. He was trying to get it. He was broke. Trying to get it, trying to put some shit together for him and his wife. And everybody in her ear, yick, trying to tell her how to deal with him, how to treat him, and all that type of shit, because it's a drain, a financial drain on her, an emotional drain on her, a physical drain on her. And he wasn't a bad dude, he just ain't caught it break yet. And after so much of draining and draining and draining and draining, she had to cut him loose. He had to suck it up like a man and gone on about his business. And as soon as she let that nigga go, guess what happened? He finally hit. He finally got on. And being a good nigga, guess what this man did? He gave her back everything she put into him. All the money she put into him, got the deed back to the motherfucker house, gave it back to her. Everything she put into that nigga, he gave it back to her. He gave it back to her. And then guess what happened after he did all that? After he got on, got him a new chick, got money in that motherfucking pocket, guess what Taraji character wanted to do then? She want to get back in position. She want to get back in position. Because now the nigga that she been with finally got to where she want the nigga to be at. But without her. So she feel like the nigga owe her something. He gave you everything he owed you. That you said he owed you. He gave it back to you and said, have a nice life. That wasn't enough. You had to get back in position where you're supposed to be in. The thing is, you left him. You left a good brother because of what your folks were telling you. Then when he got on and gave you everything he owed you, now your folks telling you need to get back with him. And when he done moved on and said have a nice life, you didn't want to hear that shit. Because everything you wanted him to do, he finally got it. You felt like it was owed to you to get pieces of it. And if you seen the movie, you know how the movie end. She didn't get what she wanted. I think she passed away in that movie, if I'm correct. Or even something more current, Sisters. Me and my wife watch Sisters. When the new season comes, that's one of the shows that I would sit there and I would cancel everything for just to watch my wife's Sisters. I watched it faithfully. Ever since the first season of the first episode of the first season, me and my wife watch Sisters every Wednesday when it's the new season. I put that on everything. And if you watch Sisters, you already know where I'm going with this. Karen and Zach. Now, according to the show, Karen and Zach had an on-again, off-again relationship about 3 years. He the typical immature nigga. Because he in and out of jail, he fucking other bitches and all that good shit. And she got her own business, she got her own hair salon and shit like that, right? It had got to the point to where Karen didn't want to fuck with Zach no more. She was done with him. Started fucking with the little preacher dude. Left him out in the cold. The nigga got stabbed trying to protect her. And she's pissed on the nigga after he got stabbed trying to protect her. That's how cold-hearted Karen was towards Zach. Literally thought the nigga was stealing money from her. Got him sent to jail. When he get out of jail, he ended up fucking with Fatima. Fatima didn't know nothing about Zach, but Zach needed a break. Hooked him up in the little house and shit for convicts and shit like that. He put in the work. He put in the time. He put in the effort to prove to himself he was a good nigga. He was tired of being the fuck up. And Fatima saw that shit. Fatima liked this shit. She was attracted to that shit. A nigga actually putting in the work to be a man. Stop fucking with the nigga. All this while working at the airport being a baggage handler. Got a little stock tip from a little white lady. He invested his life savings into the stock and it hit. Now he a millionaire. Fatima by his motherfucker side, he doing good. Guess who want to take their position back? Karen. Karen want to come back in the situation. She want to be by his side again. After you done left this man for dead. After you done told this man you were through with him, now he got a little money, now you want to get back with him. Now it's like the whole makeup and breakup thing. That's what we do and all that type of shit right there. And he said, nah, fuck you. I'm straight. She couldn't take that for an answer. Now she's in a situation she don't even know if Zach the baby daddy because she gave him that pussy one more time. She gave him that pussy one more time. Now she don't know if he the baby daddy or not. She going through all type of hell with the new salon. She can't even get loans and shit like that. And she constantly asking Zach for some help, but he got a whole nother woman. Like, I can't help you like that, baby. How they gonna look to my woman? Now, these are examples of a woman leaving a good nigga at the wrong time. But a lot of time, women leave niggas, don't leave niggas when they need to leave niggas. A lot of time, women won't leave these fuck boys when it's time to leave these fuck boys because they feel like they can't. They feel like they can't. Because of that, the lack of self-worth, the lack of self-respect, the lack of self-love. And by constantly staying with these fuck boys, with these niggas that's pieces of shit, guess what's happening? You're continuing the cycle. Cause the sure shit thing, you staying with a nigga that ain't worth a damn, you can't get this nigga to do shit. And you constantly getting drained emotionally, physically, financially. You can't grow. You missing out on opportunities to better yourself. You missing out on the opportunity to get more money for whatever reason, more education. You putting yourself in the bind, you putting yourself in the hole because of a nigga that ain't trying to change. Guess who watching that shit? Your little sisters, your daughters, your nieces, your cousins, your co-workers. They watching that shit. They see what you going through. They see you stressed out. They know why you stressed out. And you still hitting them with that. It's better for me to have this type of stress than no stress at all. It's better for me to have this type of motherfucker in my life than having no nigga in my life. That is what you constantly telling these people that's seeing you stressed out. They're seeing you go through this bullshit is you telling them I'm straight, even though I'm fucked up. So now these motherfuckers that's watching you, guess what they gonna do? The same motherfucking shit. Your daughter's gonna be in the same fucking situations, dealing with niggas that ain't worth a damn. Your cousins, your nieces, your co-workers, close friends. They seeing you going through all this type of shit. You got these fake ass smiles on your face to tell them you all right, but they see your hair falling out. They see you losing weight. They see you going through all type of motherfucking bullshit day in, day out. And you got the nerve to tell them you straight. You trying to convince them that what you saying is true. When deep down inside you crying, you hurt. You fucked up. You don't know what to do. And you putting that shit off on these folks. These younger generations. You putting that shit off on these younger generation, they just gonna follow the cycle. They gonna follow the trend. They gonna keep doing the same old shit, and it's gonna keep going and going and going and going and going with no end in sight. Cause remember, these the niggas that y'all say y'all want. Y'all don't want the 9 to 5 niggas with the 401ks and the benefits. Y'all don't want the safe niggas. Y'all don't want the stable niggas. Y'all don't want the good guys. Y'all want the bad boys. Y'all want the bad boys. What it is, y'all want Future to act like Russell Wilson. Ain't that what y'all say now? Y'all want Future to act like Russell Wilson? You want the third nigga to actually have some fucking class? Some decency? And shit like that? Now, I myself, I'm educated. You know what I'm saying? That's my flex on niggas. It's like, I'm smart. I ain't got no problem going to the museum and look at paintings or take a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? I can have a conversation about a lot of different things. We the 504, what's up? What you tell them? Good luck. But yeah, I'm happen to be one of them wild ass niggas that will actually go to the park. Hold your hand in the park. Make a picnic basket. We can go to the museum and watch paintings and dinosaur bones and shit like that. I listen to classical music. I done had 9 to 5 jobs. I am that nigga that y'all be looking at, but I'm also a piece of shit when pushed to the motherfucking edge. What going on, Raj? I'm the piece of shit too. Cause I be that nigga that had plenty of bitches around me and wouldn't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm that nigga that would be outside on the motherfucking corner with that work in my pocket and a pistol in the other one. I'm the one that would pull down on your nigga and tell that nigga to do something. I done that before. I done called a bitch and told her I'm coming over her house while her nigga was over there and tell her to jump in my motherfucking car. I didn't give a fuck about your nigga. What he gonna do to me? That was the type of nigga I was. But I was also immature. But that's the type of nigga y'all like. That's the type of nigga y'all want. Fuck stability. I get that when I'm 40. I get that when my pussy dried up. I done had 3 kids by 3 different niggas. And I'm begging for help. I need money to pay these bills. I need money to go traveling. I want to do this, that. And now you want stability. Now you want the 6-figure nigga to come in and save you out the projects. You could have got that nigga early. And chances are he would took care of you. But you had to have excitement in your life. You had to have you a scammer. You had to have a game banger. You had to have a hustler. It was mandatory you get one of them motherfuckers. And then you get used and abused, and now you want the 6-figure nigga to come in with the suit and the tie. That's able to take you to 5-star restaurants and buy you designer brand. Now you want that nigga to come in and save you. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. I can't feel sorry for you. How can I? How can I? When I myself and told my wife on several occasions when we were younger, leave me the fuck alone. I know I'm a bad guy. She just called me the devil not too long ago, a couple days ago. She just called me the devil. And then gonna turn around and ask me for a kiss. I said, why you want to kiss the devil? And I've been with this woman down to half my life, and she just called me the devil a couple of days ago and then asked me for a kiss. I was that nigga. We went through that shit, and I told my wife several times, leave me the fuck alone, because I'm a bad guy. I'm the villain. And I took pride in being the bad guy and the villain. But she had to love me. She had to love me. She stood by my motherfucker side, and she watched all that bad shit come out of me, all the shit I need to get rid of. She watched all that shit get up out my motherfucking system. I still stand on business. I still spaz out on the nigga when I need to. I'm just ain't immature as I used to be. But truth be told, y'all pick these type of niggas before y'all pick the stable, college educated brother with a bright future. So in 1 minute, yeah, we win. Y'all lose in the end though. Y'all women lose fucking with niggas like me. Yeah, y'all get what y'all want. And chances are, it ain't gonna work. Not long term. Every so often, you're gonna come across a nigga like me that will eventually change for you. But they far and few between. The only way you're gonna get that time back that you done spent on these fuck boys, these scammers, the only way you're gonna get your time back is this right here. Little mama, you gotta look yourself in the goddamn mirror. You gotta recognize where you fucked up at. You gotta take accountability where accountability is due. You gotta remember all the red flags. You feel what I'm saying? You bypass all the red flags for excitement. You knew that nigga was a piece of shit when you started talking to him. You knew that nigga was a piece of shit when he was smiling. That charm, that charisma, that swag, that swagger. You knew that nigga was a piece of shit. You knew you were feeling some type of way. You know you needed that validation. You knew you needed somebody to tell you that you was the shit. And you ran to the piece of shit ass niggas to get it. And you want me to blame a piece of shit ass nigga for being a piece of shit ass nigga? You want me to hold them accountable for the shit they doing to you when you saw the shit they were doing and you still chose to rock with them? You want me to get on panels and defend you for your fuck ups, your mistakes? When I see a nigga like me going off on your motherfucking ass, no, I'm not gonna defend you, baby. I would like to. But just like I said in the beginning of this live, I asked my mama why she did the shit she did. Good girl like bad boys. And I guess that's why she passed away by herself. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I wasn't even there when she passed. I was at work. Me and my brother was at work. I get a phone call from his baby mama telling my mama passed away. Not my daddy, not my stepdaddy, not that nigga she was dating. My brother baby mama called him and told me and him that she passed away. My mama died by her motherfucker self chasing bad boys. She died by herself chasing fuck boys. She ain't had no nigga there when she passed away. So that's what the fuck y'all want to do by all means. I don't feel sorry for you when you want to bump your motherfucking head dealing with pieces of shit. Have at it. Go for what you know. Live your life. But don't get in your late 30s, early 40s, and your 50s talking about niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't nothing but dogs. You can't find a good nigga, baby. The good nigga was right in your motherfucking face. You chose to choose a piece of shit because he was exciting. And now the good nigga that was in his motherfucking book trying to get himself together for college, trying to get himself together for the real world and got himself together and living good. Now you want this nigga to come in and save your motherfucking ass and your million motherfucking kids. I don't feel sorry for you. Have fun. I don't know what else to talk about now. Well, anyway, I appreciate all those that came through. If you ain't hit that like button, please hit that like button on the way out. I would surely appreciate it. If you like what you heard, please share this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. My goal is 1,200. I'm at 950 something. So please hit that subscribe button. I would surely appreciate it. Also, the Cash App is in the description of this live. If you wanted to donate, please hit that Cash App. It is not mandatory. I'm going to talk shit regardless. But until the next time, I'm holler at y'all.